Hey, good Wednesday morning, folks. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. And weather conditions will be improving here the next couple of days as we gradually add 5-10 degrees every day. By the time we get to Friday, the southwest corner of Michigan could have temperatures almost approaching 80 degrees. Now, don't get too excited if you're in the north. If you're in about the north half, you're going to stay under the chilly, cold influences of wind off of either Cold Lake Michigan or Cold Lake Huron, and of course Cold Lake Superior. So let's get on into it and show you that we've got really a pretty nice day on the way today. We're going to get, I would call it almost a full-blown sunshine. It's a sunny forecast for today, and as a result, high temperatures in southern half of Michigan, 45-ish, will actually feel warmer than that. Hey, good morning, Carl Y. And off to the west, you see the clouds. That's the storm system that will be heading through our area on the weekend, but I'm going to detail that. In fact, right now for you, and you'll see that the southern half of lower Michigan will get a much different weather scenario than northern lower Michigan, and especially a much different weather scenario than the UP over the weekend. So here's a radar forecast, and I would call today dry along with the sunshine. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow looks dry too, and we add on a few degrees of warmth, back into the 50s for a lot of folks. Hey, Kyle Edmark, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So this is Friday morning. This is Friday 9 o'clock in the morning and Friday at noon. So what we'll have is a first batch of rain showers coming into lower Michigan Friday morning. That moves out, then we can dry out, and a lot of us could be dry the rest of Friday and Saturday before the storm system kind of oozes southward into our area. So here's the best way to look at it. This is a model that does really well for the type of storm on the weekend. So this is again today and tomorrow, really nice. This is Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Now look at Saturday. Saturday morning, showers, Traverse City, Cadillac, over to Alpena, Houghton Lake, Tawas, but the south half, Saginaw southward, may be dry. And for Saturday afternoon, what you see is in the shading is a 6-hour rainfall total. So Saginaw and Flint and Oakland County, in that 6-hour period from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, you get 100th or a couple of hundredths of an inch of rain. That means it's a shower here or there. Now by Sunday morning into afternoon, the showers start to creep southward. So Sunday I would call it showery, definitely. Note that this model trying to forecast freezing rain only in the UP though. Okay, so not something lower Michigan. I guess I shouldn't say only in the UP, but we tend to focus on lower Michigan. The reason being is that the UP has a much different weather pattern most of the time from lower Michigan. So on Sunday night, Monday morning, it turns colder. Some rain changes over to snow showers for Traverse City and northwest lower Michigan, northern lower Michigan. Then we dry out early next week, and then here comes the next storm system doing about the same thing. So the cold air hasn't backed off enough that we just gone without any snow in the forecast. It's still there, but it's minimal. So what do we have here then? We have a Saturday, Sunday rain. We have a Wednesday, Thursday rain. And we have the following week in early April, a rain. So the storm systems and precipitation are spaced apart about every 5 days or so. Now, I want to look at this with you, and temperatures are really, they vary a lot. They're not tough to forecast. They're tough to believe in your sense, because as you get northward and there's a northeast wind, it can be dramatically colder. Flint can be 65, and north of Bay City, it can be 38 or 40. And that's kind of what I'm going to show you here. So, high temperatures today, I would call it low to mid 40s. Hey, good morning, Linda from Sterling. Hope you're doing well. I would call it 40s, southern half, so chilly, but not cold. And then tomorrow, I would call it mid 50s for Saginaw, Bay City, Flint, Grand Rapids, Lansing, Kalamazoo, upper 50s, Ann Arbor, Saline, Detroit, upper 50s. So really pretty nice tomorrow, and not a lot of wind and some sunshine. And then Friday afternoon, look at this. Friday afternoon, you could be 77 in the southwest corner of Michigan, 70 in Grand Rapids, upper 60s in Lansing, mid 60s Ann Arbor and Detroit. And then you see the effects of any sort of wind flow off of Lake Huron into the thumb. It's cooler. Saginaw, not bad, 60-ish. But if that lake breeze develops, you can drop down to 45 real quickly. So this is the time of the year where you have to keep a winter coat with you in the car, because you just never know if you're going to be near the water. Traverse City 46, but only in the 30s to the north. Now we go into Saturday and look at that temperature contrast zone. Somewhere right across the middle part of the state. North of it, Traverse City could be cold. Gaylord could be 38-ish for a high. UP cold. And it could be near 70 from Saginaw, Freeland, down through Flint to Ann Arbor, Detroit, all the southern border areas. Saturday looks warm. Sunday looks warm. On the warm side of that front, southern half of the state, near 70. Northern half goes from 50 to freezing real quickly. And then as that storm passes through, Monday we will cool off, and we may have a couple of cool days next week with highs in the 40s to near 50. Just a little lookout, extended 6 to 10 day, about normal, which would be mid 40s to mid 50s. 8 to 14 day forecast, first week of April, leans toward being a little warmer than normal, 50s and 60s in the first week of April, and the precipitation leans toward being above normal, which we actually seriously need. I'm going to be working on a post today that kind of shows you the math of how much rainfall we're behind in what we call the water year. The water year starts October 1st. I think just because it's the end of a growing season, and the next year's growing season uses that water that falls in October, November, December, the winter, and early spring. So I'll show you the deficit in some places since October 1st, and it's about 5 or 6 inches in a large part of the state. So to eradicate the drought, not only do we need our normal rainfall, which is in April, it's about 3/4 of an inch a week. We'll also need probably another 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch several times to start eating away at the way deep down drought, the subsurface drought. Hey, there's your forecast for today. Get out and enjoy it. It looks like really nice weather, I would say, although a little bit on the cool side, but hey, we'll take the sunshine, and we've got some warmer temperatures on the way. If you're in northern Michigan and you got the spring fever, make a plan to head south. This is kind of the odd time of the year where we go south into Michigan to find better weather. So take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. This has been the MLive Morning Weather Update.